We were on the water at first light. Eric assured us that our opportunity for a hookup would end when the sun hit the water. That gave us 1 hour to fish.
You got a bunch of valley hooks. Let us tarpon fish.
Meeting Eric well before daylight, we find out that he has a surprise in store for us.
I like the sound of that.
Rolling baby tarpon. I guide for tarpon in Port O'Connor, where we seldom have shots at fish under 30 pounds. After a season of grueling battles with 100-pound plus fish, you can bet I was looking forward to these little guys. Baby tarpon have all the characteristics of the adults, although they tend to be more acrobatic and can be landed in a short amount of time on light tackle.
Nice cast, man.
A really fun fish.
You got
it, baby!
You got it.
And who better to share this with than my new pal, author, and avid fly fisherman, Chris Santella. He's written about the 50 places to fly fish before you die, but not one of those included the Gulf Coast.
The lights are on. Move it pretty crisply away from it once.
With the help of well-known South Padre guide Eric Glass, I'm prepared to show him why the Texas coast deserves a top spot on the list.
You got it, Santella. Oh, yeah, Santella. Ah, that's a good one. That's the one.
Big trout, dude.
That's a good one.
Big trout. Yeah.
Kevin Townsend is a seasoned fly fishing and hunting guide. He runs operations from Nebraska and the Texas coast with the help of his assistant Friday, that's me, offering adventure to clients around the world. Records of each outing are kept in his personal journal, the KT Diaries.
Texas is indeed a gifted state. For the outdoorsman, it's heaven on earth. Uncountable springs, creeks, and rivers. All of this flowing into one of my favorite destinations, the Gulf of Mexico. I spend a lot of time in the Gulf, and every day I see or learn something new.
It's getting interesting.
On this trip to South Padre, I saw things I'd never even heard of, like schools of speckled trout tailing over stingrays. Not just one school, multiple schools, all on one flat.
That ought to work. Ooh, man, they're jittery. They're jittery today. Just try to be real.
Land it softer.
From atop the historical lighthouse in Port Isabel, I get my first view of the Laguna Madre and South Padre Island. Spectacular is the only word I can think of. This was my first trip to South Padre. What struck me first was the white sand and the color and clarity of the water. It's really easy to see why it's such a popular destination. Hi, this is KT.
G'day, mate. An author out west has caught my eye. He's written of 50 places to fly fish before you die. But he seemed to leave out an important stretch of coastal water you call home. Now he's gearing up to write another book, and I think it's just our chance to get the Gulf Coast the recognition it deserves. I've planned a truly unique outing just down the way of you in South Padre. A guide down there by the name of Captain Eric Glass is sure to lead you buggers into some places unexpected.
So this is it right here?
Here's wishing you a beautiful time, KT.
Now rolling, going to be a tarpon or some of this.
That was a tarpon
That was
right there.
right there. Yeah.
Rolling baby tarpon.
Yeah, there's a tarpon right there.
Little guy.
That was a
They're
tarpon.
starting to roll. It just be.
That's a tarpon.
It's about a 6 or 7.
Chris got us started casting an 8-weight with a little bitty white deceiver. Eric had already warned us that this was only a 20% deal, meaning that he hooks one fish for every 5 mornings that he fishes here.
Keep stripping, keep stripping.
Had him interested, Chris.
Thought about it.
Chris had never fished in Texas. He really wasn't aware that
That took
Texas
more
had much
skill
of a
than
tarpon
I assumed.
fishery at all. Call it beginner's luck, combined with good guiding and a good student. In no time at all, Chris jumps his first Texas tarpon.
That's a fish. That's a fish.
I know it may not look like that big a deal, but trust me, it's a big deal. Just having a viable resident population of baby tarpon in Texas is a big deal. To fool one with that little fly, an even bigger deal.
Because they will come unhooked.
Chris Santella with his first Texas tarpon.
There we go. I didn't manage, probably because I was half asleep, I didn't manage to pull it out of its mouth, so.
Oh, that was perfect.
That's what we came for, isn't it?
That's
Little tarpon.
That's him. Fly.
Yeah, it is totally proportionate to the
Look at
fish.
that little guy.
Like you say, man, that's every bit as good as a 200.
Now, if you're wondering where you can cast a fly to these Gulf Coast wonders, you're going to be disappointed. All I can tell you is that we drove an hour from South Padre. I can't tell you which direction. I promised Eric that's all I would say.
And the sun is just almost over the tree.
That's a tarpon on fly. There you go. That's a fish. That's a fish.
Tarpon on, baby!
Pretty rare.
I think that's it.
Did I hear your message right, sir? Baby tarpon? Well, now I've heard it all. I knew taking you further south along the coast would be spot on. Keep up the good work and tell Eric he's certainly living up to his reputation. Godspeed, good fishing, KT.
We're 30 minutes from where we're going to try to find a trout.
Now I couldn't help but wonder what else Eric had up his sleeve as we head to the Laguna Madre.